Do you know which vegetables are worst for people with diabetes? Diabetes, a condition that affects millions globally, is a metabolic disorder where the body's ability to process sugar is impaired. This is due to either the body's inability to produce enough insulin or its inability to use the insulin effectively. The food we consume plays a significant role in managing this condition. A balanced diet, rich in nutrients, is key, but not all vegetables are created equal when it comes to diabetes. Some vegetables, while healthy for most, can have adverse effects on those with diabetes. They can cause blood sugar levels to spike, complicating the management of this condition. Today we'll shed light on this under-discussed topic. We'll reveal 5 vegetables that, despite their nutritional benefits, might not be the best choice for those with diabetes. Stay tuned as we delve into the 5 vegetables that might be the worst for people with diabetes. First on our list, we have the beloved but starchy white potatoes. Who doesn't enjoy a fluffy baked potato or a crispy serving of French fries? These tubers have been a staple in many diets worldwide. However, for those with diabetes, it's essential to understand the effects of these starchy delights on blood sugar levels. Potatoes, in their many forms, are high in carbohydrates, which the body breaks down into sugars. This is where the concept of the glycemic index comes into play. The glycemic index is a relative ranking of carbohydrates in foods according to how they affect blood glucose levels. Foods with a high glycemic index, like potatoes, can cause a rapid rise in blood sugar. Now, why does this matter? When blood sugar levels spike, it can lead to symptoms such as fatigue, increased thirst, and frequent urination. Over time, these spikes can contribute to serious health complications such as heart disease and kidney damage. So where does this leave our dear potatoes? While they are nutritious, providing essential nutrients such as vitamin C and potassium, their high glycemic index makes them less than ideal for individuals with diabetes. This doesn't mean you need to banish potatoes from your diet altogether. It's about balance and moderation. Instead of a large baked potato, consider having a smaller portion. Alternatively, you could replace potatoes with lower glycemic index foods. For instance, cauliflower, which can be mashed or roasted, or squash, which can be baked or turned into a delicious soup. Remember, it's crucial to pair these alternatives with a source of protein and healthy fats. This combination can help slow down the absorption of sugars, preventing those unwanted blood sugar spikes. Overall, while potatoes are undeniably tasty, they can cause issues for individuals with diabetes due to their high glycemic index. It's all about understanding how different foods affect your body and making informed dietary choices. So if you're diabetic, it might be a good idea to limit your potato intake. Next up, we have sweet corn, a surprising entry on our list. Now, who doesn't love the crunch and sweetness of freshly cooked corn on the cob or the convenience of canned corn? It's a staple in many diets worldwide, from the barbecues of summer to the comforting soups of winter. However, despite its sunny disposition, sweet corn might not be as friendly to those living with diabetes. You see, corn is a starchy vegetable, and like all starchy foods, it's high in carbohydrates. Why does this matter? Well, when we consume carbohydrates, our body breaks it down into sugars, which then enter our bloodstream, causing our blood sugar levels to rise. For most people, this isn't a problem as the body produces insulin to help process this sugar. But for those with diabetes, the body either doesn't produce enough insulin or can't use it effectively. This means that the sugar stays in the blood, causing blood sugar levels to rise, which can lead to a range of health issues. So where does this leave our beloved sweet corn? Unfortunately, a single ear of corn can contain as much as 30 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 2 slices of bread. This means that eating corn can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels, making it a less than ideal choice for those with diabetes. But fear not, corn lovers. This doesn't mean you have to bid farewell to sweet corn forever. It's all about balance and moderation. By pairing corn with high-fiber foods, such as leafy greens or whole grains, you can slow down the digestion process and prevent a rapid rise in blood sugar. Additionally, opting for smaller portions or choosing less starchy vegetables like broccoli or bell peppers can also be beneficial. So, while sweet corn might not be the best choice for those with diabetes, with a little bit of planning and some clever food combinations, it can still be enjoyed in moderation. Remember, moderation is key when it comes to sweet corn. Third on our list are green peas, a staple in many diets. Picture this, a bowl of steaming hot green peas, their vibrant hue a testament to their freshness. It's an image that conjures up thoughts of health, well-being, and a hearty meal. And why not? Green peas are packed with vitamins, fiber, and protein. They're a fantastic source of nutrients, and they're a delightful addition to a variety of dishes. However, here's where we find the green peas problem. While they're a healthy vegetable, they can be a bit of a double-edged sword for people with diabetes. The issue lies in their carbohydrate content. A cup of green peas contains about 21 grams of carbs. That's quite a hefty amount for a vegetable. And it's enough to cause a significant spike in blood sugar levels if eaten in large quantities. Now, it's important to clarify that we're not suggesting you should banish green peas from your diet entirely. The key, as with many things in life, is moderation. Having a small serving of green peas now and then won't do much harm. But if you're regularly having large helpings, it might be time to rethink your diet and make some adjustments. So what are the alternatives? There are many other vegetables that are low in carbs and are just as nutritious, if not more so. Consider swapping out green peas for broccoli, cauliflower, or spinach. These veggies are low in carbs, high in fiber, and packed with essential nutrients. They'll give you the health benefits you're after without the blood sugar spike. In conclusion, green peas are a nutritious vegetable that can be a part of a balanced diet. However, their high carbohydrate content can lead to blood sugar spikes for people with diabetes. Therefore, moderation is key when it comes to consuming green peas. Swap them out for low-carb alternatives if needed, and always keep an eye on your portion sizes. Green peas might be healthy, but they can be problematic for diabetics when consumed in large quantities. Fourth on our list, we have parsnips. Now, you might be wondering, parsnips, really? They're a root vegetable. Aren't they supposed to be good for you? Well, my friends, not all root vegetables are created equal. Parsnips, while undeniably delicious, especially when roasted to a perfect golden brown, are surprisingly high in sugars. Yes, you heard it right. These seemingly innocent veggies pack a sweet punch that can send blood sugar levels soaring. To put it in perspective, a single, medium-sized parsnip contains around 6 grams of sugar, which is about the same as a small apple. And as most of us know, managing sugar intake is crucial for people with diabetes. But it's not just the sugar content that's an issue. Parsnips also have a high glycemic index. This means they can cause a rapid spike in blood glucose levels. For those juggling with diabetes, this is something to be wary of. Now, this doesn't mean you have to banish parsnips from your plate forever. Like any other food, it's all about moderation and balance. If you're a parsnip enthusiast, simply be mindful of your portions. And here's a little tip. Combining parsnips with other lower glycemic index foods can help balance out their impact on blood sugar levels. Consider roasting them with some carrots or stirring them into a hearty stew alongside lentils and other fibrous veggies. Another alternative is to opt for vegetables that are lower in sugar and have a more moderate impact on blood glucose. Think turnips, squash, or zucchini. These veggies can provide similar textures and flavors without the same sugar hit. So remember, while parsnips might not be the best choice for those with diabetes, they're not completely off the table. With a bit of careful planning and portion control, you can still enjoy them in your diet. Parsnips can be a tricky one for diabetics, so it's best to consume them in moderation. With that, let's move on to the final vegetable on our list. Can you guess what it might be? Last but not least, we have beetroot. A vibrant gem of the vegetable kingdom, beetroot is often hailed for its health benefits, from lowering blood pressure to boosting physical stamina. But before you go beetroot bonkers, there's a catch, especially if you're grappling with diabetes. You see, beetroot is a tad bit deceptive. It's a root vegetable, like carrots or turnips, but it has a higher sugar content. It's not as sugary as, say, a can of soda, but it's sugary enough to cause a spike in blood glucose levels if you're not careful. Just 1 cup of cooked beetroot contains about 9 grams of sugar. That's more than double the amount found in a cup of broccoli or cucumber. But it's not just about the sugar. Beetroot also has a medium glycemic index, which is a measure of how quickly foods raise blood sugar levels. Foods with a high glycemic index can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, which is bad news for diabetics. And while beetroot doesn't quite tip the scale, it's still higher than many other veggies. Now, this doesn't mean you need to banish beetroot from your diet completely, but it does mean that moderation is key. If you're a beetroot lover, try to limit your intake and always pair it with low glycemic foods to help balance out the sugar. And here's another tip. Raw beetroot has less sugar than cooked beetroot. So if you can't resist the earthy crunch of beetroot, why not toss it raw into a salad? You'll get the same nutritional benefits minus the sugar spike. There are also plenty of other vegetables that are lower in sugar and have a lower glycemic index. Think leafy greens like spinach and kale, or crunchy bell peppers. So, while beetroot may be a bit of a bother for people with diabetes, there are plenty of ways to enjoy this vibrant veggie without wreaking havoc on your blood sugar levels. Beetroot might be a superfood, but it's not so super for people with diabetes. So let's quickly recap the 5 vegetables that might be the worst for people with diabetes. Firstly, we delved into the starchy world of potatoes. These spuds, while delicious, are high in carbohydrates and can cause blood sugar levels to spike, making them a less than ideal choice for those with diabetes. Whether they're mashed, baked or fried, it's best to enjoy potatoes in moderation, if at all. Next, we journeyed into the sweet corn surprise. This seemingly benign vegetable can actually have quite an impact on blood sugar levels. While it's a good source of fiber, the high carbohydrate content can be problematic. The sweetness isn't just in the name, folks, it's in the sugar content too. We then moved on to the green peas problem. They may be small, but they pack a potent punch of carbohydrates. Peas can cause blood sugar levels to rise and may not be the best choice for those trying to manage their diabetes. A handful of peas might not seem like much, but those little green morsels can add up quickly. The 4th vegetable on our list was the parsnip. This root vegetable, while packed with nutrients, also comes with a high glycemic index, meaning it can quickly raise blood sugar levels. It's a tricky predicament indeed. While you wouldn't want to miss out on its nutritional benefits, you'd also want to keep your blood sugar levels in check. Lastly, we examined the beetroot bother. These vibrant veggies, while beneficial for many health aspects, are high in natural sugars. This can lead to increased blood glucose levels, which is not ideal for individuals with diabetes. It's a classic case of a good thing that may not be so good in excess. Now, it's important to remember that while these vegetables can influence blood sugar levels, it doesn't mean they should be completely avoided. The key, as it so often is with managing any health condition, lies in balance and moderation. A varied diet, rich in different types of vegetables, can provide the nutrients our bodies need without causing dramatic fluctuations in blood sugar levels. Furthermore, while this information is backed by research, it is crucial to understand that everyone's body reacts differently to different foods. What might cause a blood sugar spike in one person may have a lesser effect on someone else. Therefore, it's always wise to consult a healthcare professional or a dietitian for personalized advice, especially when managing a condition like diabetes. As we conclude, let's reinforce the importance of knowledge in managing diabetes. Understanding the impact of different foods on your blood sugar levels can help you make informed decisions about your diet. It's not about completely eliminating certain foods, but rather about making smart choices and maintaining balance. So, what's the takeaway from our journey through these 5 vegetables? It's simple. Be mindful of what you're eating, understand how it affects your body, and consult with healthcare professionals to tailor a dietary plan that suits your unique needs. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to managing diabetes. Stay healthy, stay informed. Kindly give us a like below, share and subscribe to support our channel.